Fine dining is a unique and sophisticated experience that you're not going to find in normal dining restaurants right here in our country. In this new season, we are going to be bringing you this amazing experience right in your dining tables and even in your kitchen. I'm your chef and host, John International 254, and this is your favorite show, our Delicacy Show. So today we are going to be preparing an amazing fine dining set of meal that is going to focus on chicken with a couple of vegetables, and then we're going to finish off that with some potato mash. So here is our ingredients. We have our chicken breast right here. We have our potatoes that we are going to mash, then pass through butter. Then we have our vegetable combo, which is a combination of red, yellow, and green bell peppers. We have some garlic and ginger. We have some carrots. We have some gourgets. We have some red onions. We also have some white onions. Then we have butter. Butter comes with different varieties. You can take unsalted butter or you can use salted butter. Then at the far end, we have our mint leaves that are going to be used in the preparation and the decoration of the plates that we are going to be using. So let's get cooking. So we're going to begin by taking our potatoes. Our potatoes are already peeled and soaked in water. So what we are going to do is just remove the eyes. So these potatoes, we are going to use them to make battered potato mash. Battered potato mash. This is the normal mashed potatoes that we know, but you finish it off with butter. So the secret behind making one amazing mash is cutting the potatoes in small pieces. Reason being this, number one, will enable them to cook fast. The second reason is you are able to mash them without much straining since the pieces are small. So take your potatoes, cut them in small pieces. So get any kind of sufuria. We are using a non-stick sufuria. So we are not minding the shape. You just need to ensure that your potatoes are in small sizes. So we have our potatoes ready. We put in some water. Now our mashed potatoes is using unsalted butter, so we'll have to add salt inside here. So now we get to a point where we are preparing our chicken. So we are going to do ginger garlic chicken breast that has been pan-seared. So you can write that down. Pan-seared ginger garlic chicken breast. So this is our chicken breast. You can get it from any store. It is meat that does not have any bones. So what you're going to do is first trim it. have our chicken there. Then we're going to make our marination, very simple marination. We're going to use garlic and ginger. So what you do is you just crush it. But if you have a grater, you can use a grater to do what I'm doing. You need your garlic finely chopped. So we are saving some garlic aside. We are going to see where we are going to use that garlic. So once you have that, now you chop it finely until you have small pieces. If you have a grater back at home, you can use it. We also have something we call a garlic mincer, where you just put the garlic in and you mince it, and you have finely minced garlic. So that is another ingredient that you can obtain for your kitchen. So for such work, ensure that you have a nice knife that is well sharp. You can still get creative with your marination, but for today we're just going to do garlic and ginger only. You can add in some herbs. You can do rosemary, you can do oregano, you can do thyme. All those are herbs that you can use when you're making a marination, but today we're just going to do it with garlic and ginger only. So our garlic is, you can see it, put it inside the bowl. Then we get to the ginger. Not too much, just a bit. The same strategy. Cut it in small. Then we mince it. And from there we finally chop it. You realize that your chopping board is disturbing you, what you can do, you can get a wet napkin or kitchen towel, put it beneath. That will stop the chopping board from moving. So our ginger is ready. Combine it together. Then we'll need a bit of salt. Then from there we'll need a bit of soy sauce. You can use dark or you can use light. This one enhances the taste. Then apart from that, we'll need some oil. Start off together. Oh, hivi. Concentrate na hiyo. So our marination is ready. This is ginger garlic marination, a combination of ginger, garlic, and soy sauce. You can also do some lemon if you want to enhance the taste, and vinegar. So that is done. The other thing that we need is to now dip our chicken breast inside there, and we want to ensure that the marination gets inside. So we go to the second piece. Ensure that the chicken absorbs all the marination. Then we go to the mince part. You can cut these in equal sizes. So our potatoes are boiling, just a few minutes and they're going to be ready, so that we can finish them up by mashing and then passing them through butter. So that is done. Now once you've done your marination, as always, it is sweeter when you give it time to rest. So we're going to set that aside. Give it a couple of minutes to rest. If you're doing this from home and you're not in a hurry to cook it, you can make your marination and soak the chicken inside there a night before or 1 or 2 hours earlier. So we're going to check on the potatoes if they are ready. So it's very easy. You can use a sharp knife. Just pierce the potato. If it's hard, you know that it needs some more time to cook. So as our chicken is resting in the ginger garlic marination, the next thing that we're going to do is now work on our vegetables. So we have bell peppers, we have yellow, we have green, and we also have red. We have some carrots, and we also have some gourgets. So you can also get creative at home when you're making this vegetable combo. This one is sauteed, so we are going to cut them in strips, then we are going to saute them on a pan using butter. So ensure that your strips are uniformly cut. The secret behind easy cutting is a sharp knife. So make fine strips of the bell peppers. So once you're done with the bell peppers, you have our gorget. So we also want to make strips of the same. So that is done. You can see they are uniform in size. So let's check on our potatoes. Our potatoes are done. So you take them out of the fire and drain them. So we are going to set that aside so that we can drain our potatoes. So the secret behind doing potatoes, when you're making mashed, you need to ensure that you mash your potatoes when they are still hot. That one makes mashing quite easy. So remember we had put our salt, so the potatoes are well seasoned. But before serve it, to ensure that the seasoning is on point, you must taste and know that the salt is enough. So ensure that you mash your potatoes until all the lumps are done. So many of us know mashed potatoes to be served to children, but when you go to fine dining restaurants, you're going to find that most meals are served with mashed potatoes. You can also get creative when you're making your mashed potatoes right at home. You can add a bit of herbs. You can do mint in mashed potatoes. You can do with the rosemary, a variety of herbs. You can also add a bit of spring onions inside here once you're done with your mash. So mash your potatoes and ensure that there is no lump inside there. So once you've done that, we are going to take our butter and we are going to add in the butter. Then we are going to take it back to the heat. And now continue mashing together with the butter so that the butter can melt. So you can even tell the consistency has changed. Another thing, the mash gets an amazing butter aroma. So as you can see, there is so there is our buttered potato mash that is ready for service. So what we are going to do is check for the salt. The seasoning is amazing, so we're not going to add any salt inside here. So now we are going to set this aside. We're going to set that aside. That one is done. Now before we go on with our vegetable combo, our chicken has been resting for about 5 minutes. So now we are going to work on our chicken. So you can see how the chicken is together with the marination. This is ginger, garlic in soy sauce marination. So our method of cooking the chicken, we are going to pan sear it in the pan. So we have our pan. We are going to ensure that the pan is very hot. Then add some oil inside the pan. The oil enables the chicken not to stick on the pan when you're preparing it. So we want it very hot. The essence of the pan also being very hot, it gives a nice crust on the skin of the chicken breast at the back. Cooking, ensure you allow it to cook like for 3 minutes on one side, and now you can pan it. Wow. we're going to give it a couple of minutes to sear. So as that is going on, so in fine dining, you'll find a plate with a lot of decorations. So garlic is one of the decorations that we're going to be using on the plate. So we need to ensure that the chicken does not burn. So we are doing it in one pan, then we are going to finish it on another pan. So now here is our chicken. You can see the first process is done. We've already seared the chicken. You can tell this one is seared chicken breast. This is how it looks. So now we are going to finish off this in our second pan. We're going to give it a couple of minutes to cook from this point. So chicken takes about 5 to 10 minutes and the chicken is ready. So we need some more oil on this. So now we are going to take our garlic and also saute it in the pan. You want it to absorb that taste. Then we have some white and red onions. We're also going to use this. Put it inside the pan. Some white onion. So now that our chicken breast is ready, we are going to set it aside. This is how it looks. is a pan-seared chicken breast with ginger and garlic. So there it is. So we're going to put it aside. So our onions are also ready, so we are going to set them aside. Together with our garlic. So that is done. You put it aside to rest. You can just put it right here. Then now we finish up with our vegetables. So we've already cut the capsicum, the bell peppers rather, into stripes. So the other thing that we are now cutting is the carrots. This is going to be sauteed. The name is saute mixed vegetable combo, where we are using our mixed vegetables to be hohos, what we call bell peppers, red, yellow and green. Then we've also added gourgets and carrots. You can also get creative back at home. You can use cauliflowers, you can use broccolis, you can also use baby spinach. All these are vegetables that you can combine, and they're going to bring out the same experience. So we have our 2 carrots. We're going to make strips of these. So we need to ensure that they are all the same size. So there are our carrots. There is the combination of the mixed vegetables, carrots together with bell peppers and gourget. So we can add some few more carrots. Then apart from that, we're going to finish off these with onion. We also need onion strips. So how do you make onion strips? You cut against the grain of the onion, then you separate. So there they are. So there are people who are going to prefer to serve these as a salad. So this can also go very well as a salad when you do a couple of dressing like vinegar dressing, olive oil dressing. So we add some bit. So that is ready. So now what we're going to do is cook pan. The remaining butter is what we're going to use. Butter in the pan. the butter. The method of cooking this mixed vegetable combo is sauteing. Sauteing means you just lightly passing it through fire with either oil or butter. So with that, we're going to take our vegetables and put them inside there. So the next thing that is remaining is to just stir them and ensure they are lightly touched by fire. This looks amazing. Then it's a pinch of salt. Season that with a pinch of salt. Then these vegetables goes very well with some pepper. So we are going to use black pepper, but if you do not love pepper at home, you don't need to use it. And they are done. You don't want to overcook them because they are amazing when they are still crunchy. So these are sauteed. Set them aside. So we are remaining with only one thing, and this is a sauce that we're going to use to serve the chicken with, and it's also used when you're plating. So the pan that we had used, we take it back to the fire, and we are going to deglaze this pan with some bits of water. Some bit of soy sauce. Some bit of salt. So this one can be thickened using cornstarch if you want to thicken it, but I'm going to serve it as it is. So our delicacy is ready. Now we get to the actual part when it comes to fine dining, which is presentation. We have our ginger garlic pan seared chicken breasts. We have our buttered mashed potatoes, and we have our sauteed mixed vegetables. So now we are going to plate these. We have 3 different types of plates that we are going to use. All are round, but they are in different colors. So the first thing that we're going to begin with is the mashed potatoes. So fine dining, when it comes to plating, it's all about creativity. So as we said as we began the show, this is one of the most expensive meals that you're going to find in a normal restaurant. have our 2 plates. Now we need the second plate. So we are done with the starch. As you can see, they are different in how they appear. So we're done with that. We go now to the pan-seared chicken breast that has garlic in it. When it comes to plating, it gives you room for creativity. So now this one depends on how creative you are. So we have our chicken breast. There it is. So you can start with this one in the middle. Then we go to the second one. You just need a piece from this. Then you come to this one. Then apart from that, we have the chicken. Now we come to the decorative part. We're going to use the kitchen. So as I said, this is all about creativity. It's how much you can get creative. So we are almost there. We're done with that. The last part is now where we now finish it off with a drip. So we are done with our fine dining plating. Now on the plate, as you can see, I'll begin by saying this is ginger garlic pan-seared chicken breast served together with buttered potato mash and sauteed mixed vegetables. Now you can see this is how amazing the plate looks like. So this is something that you're not going to find in any average restaurant. And this plate is plated, it has been plated with uniqueness and creativity. So there it is. So thank you for watching. I believe that you have learned something. Now from here, what is needed? You need a spoon as a fork for you to enjoy. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for following. Yes.